Hey, Sarah Torres here. You're once again in the Existential Crisis Corner. Now I kind of think that there's a lot of different types of writer's block, and that there may be different ways to fix every different one of them. I eventually want to do a series, one video for every different type of writer's block. But this is just going to be some quick, like, let's just get this going sort of writer's block fixes. And these fixes can be used in any combo as needed. And they'll generally work on any type of writer's block, just to kind of like a quick get that engine restarted. Okay, so tip number one, read the last paragraph or page of what you've already written. Okay, now this one kind of works like a lead-in for your brain or like a warm-up lap. This obviously won't work for beginning of the book type writer's block, but it will definitely help if you're in the middle of a chapter, beginning of the chapter, any other place in your book. You can just take a quick peek at what came before and maybe try to pick up your brain's pace, and maybe it'll start filling in what comes next after you quit the part that you've already written. Now I'm going to put a big warning here.
Red alert.
It's very important that you don't get too distracted looking at all of the stuff you've written before. You might be tempted to edit as you go, and no, that's not good. I know I actually wasted a lot of time trying to perfect the first part of my book where I wouldn't even go forward. It's better to get the full draft done and then look over it again later. This is just to get your brain picking up pace. This is not a little extra editing session. You will have to resume writing at some point, okay? Don't just keep running that warm-up lap or you won't be getting anywhere. Okay, number two, look at your notes. You do have notes, don't you? Dream ring binder, napkin scribbles, dream journal. No? Okay, then stop right now and write some dang notes. I don't care if you're a so-called seat of the pantser. You got to this point somehow where you formed this writer's block. So if that method's so great for you, how are you in this block in the first place? Now, these notes don't have to be time-consuming, and if you don't like doing pre-writing notes, I'm judging you slightly, but also this doesn't have to be that. You could jot down some notes on what got your character into this situation in the first place. What's keeping them from getting out of it and carrying you forward with the story. You can write a mock interview with your character. You can write down the thoughts of the character who is not your point of view character or your main character. You remember when you were in school and you would just completely blank out at part of a test? That's kind of what your brain's doing right now. So looking over or writing notes is kind of your way of studying. Number three, take a shower.
I recall Central Park in fall.
You can blame it on the constant stream of white noise, the change of smell and temperature, your nakedness. It's been proven that showers are a surefire way to spark something going on in your brain. I have solved so many writing issues by taking a shower and just letting those thoughts swim around in my brain like soup. And I'm definitely not the only one that sees this as a sort of spark of inspiration. There is a very popular Tumblr page exclusively about interesting thoughts that have come into mind during a shower session. Number four, change of scenery. Whether this is taking a walk, taking a hike, a scenic drive through the woods, or a road trip out of town. Just surrounding yourself by stuff that you don't see every day can just really subconsciously trigger something in your head. I always get this done during road trips. Road trips, I always love to be the one driving, and I don't even have to make it happen. I don't even have to consciously work towards it. I always get great ideas while driving on a road trip. That is, as long as I'm not stuck in traffic.
Don't worry, I've got an ace up my sleeve.
And number five, talk to someone about it. This works even better if you're talking to another author. For those of you fellow introverts, I suggest some sort of social media like Twitter. It's a little easier to get the words out if you're typing them out. There's a lot of people on Twitter that talk about this kind of stuff. If you look up writer's block as a hashtag, so much will come up, and I'm sure you will find someone that you can relate your feelings with. Got a boyfriend or girlfriend? Good. Got a wife, husband, spouse? Even better. Sit their ass down and grill them about all of these theoretical questions about people that do not even exist, that live in your head. Ignore the fact that you sound batshit crazy. They're probably already used to that. They are married and or in a romantic relationship with a writer. They know you're crazy already. They signed up for this. Half the time I do this, I actually end up answering my own questions before my wife can even respond to me. If you're super lonely or super stuck, you can even talk to yourself. Sometimes you just need to hear yourself talk out loud about these things. I remember when I was really stuck on the end of my novel Bubblegum, I had a huge logistical problem where I couldn't get these characters in the right place at the right time. I actually recorded myself talking to myself on my 45-minute drive to my work. And like about 3 sessions in, I completely figured out a solution to my problem. I just had to talk to myself for 3 times 45 minutes would be 2 hours and 15 minutes. But the point is that it worked, and it solved my very difficult ending problem. I hope that one of these things, or maybe a mixture of multiples, maybe talk to your wife while you're on a long road trip, talk to yourself when you're taking a shower. Don't take a shower while you're on a road trip, unless you're in an RV.
This is the darkest day in the history of Springfield. If anybody wants me, I'll be in the shower.
I hope you enjoyed this video. If you could hit that like or subscribe button, that would really be very helpful to me. Also, I would like to announce that you can access the prologue and the first 50 pages of my novel Bubblegum on my website, which is saritorres.com. So this has been the Existential Crisis Corner. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and stay weird.